We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2009 no-mint marked Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be sitting in your collection or even in your wallet right now. This penny has garnered attention in the numismatic community, not just for its rarity, but for its incredible value, which can reach up to $89,500. Let's explore what makes this penny so special and how you can identify and potentially profit from it. The 2009 Lincoln penny holds a unique place in U.S. coinage history. It was released as part of a special series celebrating the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. To honor this milestone, the U.S. Mint produced 4 different designs featuring Lincoln at various stages of his life. However, what makes the 2009 no-mint mark penny particularly noteworthy is its production process and the fact that it is a rare variant. First, let's talk about how to identify this coin. The 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny lacks the D or S mint mark found on other versions produced that year. Instead, it has a smooth surface, a shiny finish, and the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse features the familiar Lincoln Memorial design. The absence of a mint mark on the reverse side, which is usually located just below the year. Any signs of wear or imperfections can affect its value, so condition matters. While most 2009 Lincoln pennies are worth just a few cents, the no-mint mark variant has become a collector's item, with prices reaching astonishing amounts. Recent sales show that pristine examples can command prices as high as $89,500. Factors that influence its value include the coin's grade, rarity, and market demand. Coins graded in MS67 or higher tend to fetch the highest prices, so always check your coin's condition before estimating its value. If you're wondering how to find this elusive penny, your best bet is to check your change. Since the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was circulated widely, many people might still have them tucked away in jars or drawers. You could also search through rolls of pennies from 2009 if you have access to them. Be diligent and patient, as you never know what you might uncover. If you believe you've found a valuable 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. A certified grade can significantly enhance its market value, especially when selling to collectors. When it comes time to sell, there are various platforms available. You can auction your coin on sites like eBay or connect with local coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. Just make sure to do your research and get the best possible price. In conclusion, the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a piece of currency. It's a piece of history and a potential goldmine for collectors. With a value soaring to $89,500, this coin exemplifies how a simple penny can hold incredible worth. So check your change and keep an eye out for this rare find. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable coin insights and tips on how to find hidden treasures in your everyday life. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Big Coins Dealer, where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change and help you learn about valuable coins you may have overlooked. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies, specifically the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking penny from 1982 could hold incredible value. If you've ever wondered what makes a coin like this so valuable and how you might be able to find one yourself, stick around because we're going to break down everything you need to know about this hidden treasure. The story of the 1982 Lincoln penny begins with a major change in the way the U.S. Mint produced pennies. For decades, pennies were made of 95% copper. However, in 1982, due to rising copper prices, the Mint decided to switch to a zinc core with just a thin copper coating. This switch created 2 types of pennies in 1982, the traditional copper pennies and the new zinc pennies. As you can imagine, this change in material led to some interesting variations, and collectors have been fascinated by these pennies ever since. What really makes the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny valuable is its rarity and the mystery surrounding it. During the production transition, some 1982 pennies without any mint mark, which means they were minted in Philadelphia, were produced in both copper and zinc varieties. While most of these pennies are common and worth only face value, a few rare examples, specifically the 1982 small date copper penny, have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars in high-grade condition. But here's the twist. Collectors recently discovered a unique 1982 no-mint mark copper penny that could potentially be worth $1 million. This discovery has caused quite a stir in the coin collecting world. The reason this coin is so valuable is because it is exceptionally rare and has become highly sought after by collectors who are eager to add this unusual piece of history to their collections. Now, you may be wondering, how can you tell if your 1982 penny is one of these rare, valuable coins? The first thing to check is the weight. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc pennies weigh only 2.5 grams. You can use a precision scale to weigh your penny. If your 1982 penny weighs 3.11 grams, then you might have a copper version. But remember, both copper and zinc 1982 pennies were made, so weighing alone doesn't guarantee its rarity. Next, examine the date and the style of the numbers. There are two different date styles on 1982 pennies: large date and small date. The small date version is rarer and more valuable, so if you have a 1982 small date copper penny with no mint mark, you may be holding on to something incredibly special. Collectors often need magnification tools to examine the date style closely, so be sure to invest in a good magnifying glass or a coin loupe if you're serious about identifying valuable coins. If you think you might have a 1982 no mint mark small date copper penny, it's crucial to handle it carefully. Coins in the best condition fetch the highest prices. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as this can decrease its value. Instead, keep it in a protective holder to prevent scratches and tarnish. To find out the true value of your penny, consider having it professionally graded by a coin grading service. Companies like PCGS or NGC specialize in coin authentication and grading, which can provide an official certificate detailing the coin's condition. This certification can dramatically increase the coin's market value and give you confidence when selling it to collectors or auction houses. Speaking of value, let's discuss the $1 million figure. The 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not a guaranteed $1 million coin for everyone who owns one. Its value depends on factors like rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. Recently, a high-grade 1982 small date copper penny sold at auction for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Experts believe that if a high-quality, no-mint mark copper penny with the right specifications were to be discovered, it could potentially reach the $1 million mark, especially given its rarity and the intrigue surrounding it. We're exploring an incredible find, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be sitting in your collection, pocket, or change jar, worth potentially as much as $1.1 million. That's right, a single penny that could be life-changing. So grab your magnifying glasses, and let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and what collectors are willing to pay for one in pristine condition. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1978 Lincoln penny was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of these coins every year. Pennies from the Philadelphia Mint don't have a mint mark, so if your penny lacks one, it could be from there. But there's more to this story. What makes some of these coins incredibly valuable isn't just the mint, but their rarity and condition. The highest quality specimens in nearly perfect condition, also known as MS67 or higher on the Sheldon scale, are what collectors and auction houses are after. These are the coins that have been preserved without significant flaws or wear, appearing nearly as they did the day they were minted. If you've got a 1978 penny in top condition, you might be looking at a 6 or even 7-figure value. What makes a 1978 penny worth so much money isn't just about its year or lack of a mint mark, but also rare varieties and errors. Sometimes, unique mistakes occur during the minting process, making specific coins unique. Examples include double die errors, where the coin's design appears doubled, or off-center strikes. Collectors prize these mistakes because they are one-of-a-kind anomalies in coin history. If your 1978 penny has an unusual appearance, maybe an unusual strike or doubled letters or numbers, it could be worth far more than face value. So be sure to look closely at any pennies you have from this year. Now let's talk about the market value. Why exactly would anyone pay such an extraordinary price for a penny? For collectors, condition is everything. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Grading agencies, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or PCGS, grade coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better conditions. Only a tiny fraction of 1978 pennies have been graded MS67 or higher, which is why these high-quality examples are in such demand and command a high price. Coins with lower grades, such as MS65 or MS66, can still be valuable but will likely be worth far less. If you believe you've got a valuable 1978 penny, consider having it professionally graded, as this can confirm its quality and maximize its value in the marketplace. Collectors and enthusiasts are always searching for rare, high-quality examples of coins like this one. A 1978 no-mint mark penny graded as MS67 or higher can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, one recently sold for a jaw-dropping amount close to $1.1 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies of its kind. As more collectors enter the hobby and seek out rare specimens, demand and prices continue to rise, especially for coins in near-perfect condition. So, how can you find a 1978 no-mint mark penny worth millions? Start by examining any pennies you have from that year. Look carefully at the condition and any unusual features. Even if your coin doesn't look perfect, it could still have some value, especially if it has a rare error. Once you've checked your coin and think it might be valuable, getting it professionally graded is a wise step. Grading helps verify your coin's condition and authenticity, which can significantly increase its market value. But remember, the coin market can be unpredictable. Values can change over time, and what's worth $1.1 million today might fluctuate in the future. Nevertheless, a high-quality 1978 penny remains a valuable find and an exciting part of coin collecting history. We're diving into one of the most exciting topics for coin collectors and enthusiasts. We're exploring the fascinating world of the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has recently grabbed a lot of attention due to its astonishing market value. That's right, some of these pennies could be worth up to $1.2 million. If you're curious about what makes this coin so valuable and how to spot one yourself, keep watching because we're covering everything you need to know. Let's start by understanding why this coin is so rare and valuable. The 2003 Lincoln penny might seem like just another ordinary penny, but if you know what to look for, you could find yourself holding a small fortune. This penny doesn't have a mint mark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. For most coins, mint marks indicate where they were produced, but the Philadelphia Mint often omits this detail. So, a no-mint mark on a 2003 Lincoln penny isn't unusual in itself. However, certain factors can elevate the value of this penny into the millions. So, what makes these pennies worth so much? One of the main reasons is their condition. Coins graded at the highest levels by experts are often worth the most. In coin collecting, pennies are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state being the highest. A 2003 Lincoln penny that has been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition can attract the attention of serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. But achieving a high grade is challenging because pennies tend to wear quickly due to their frequent use in circulation. To find one in top condition is rare and explains part of the high value. Another factor that adds to this penny's worth is any unique error or misprint. Coin errors happen during the minting process and can include double dies, off-centers, and other striking mistakes. These errors make each coin unique and highly desirable for collectors. Although not all 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies have errors, those that do can fetch an even higher price at auction. Imagine finding a coin with an error that wasn't meant to exist. That's a collector's dream, and is a huge reason why some of these pennies have reached values as high as $1.20 million. Now you might wonder, how can I identify if my 2003 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune? The first thing to do is examine the coin closely. If you see no mint mark, it's a good start because that confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, look at the coin's condition. Is it shiny and free from major scratches or dents? If so, it may be worth further investigation. If possible, use a magnifying glass to inspect it for any possible errors or imperfections. Even a small mistake can add thousands of dollars to its value. Once you think you have a potential find, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Grading experts can evaluate the coin's condition, check for authenticity, and provide a certified grade. This certification is essential for serious buyers and collectors, as it adds credibility to the coin's value and can increase the selling price. At this point, you're probably wondering how to sell a valuable penny like this. If you've discovered a 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in mint condition or with any rare errors, congratulations! You have several options for selling it. First, consider auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Many of these auction houses attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces. You could also consider online platforms like eBay, where many coin enthusiasts search for rare finds. Just remember, with high-value items like this, it's crucial to have proper certification and work with reputable sellers to ensure a smooth transaction. Finding a rare and valuable coin like the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can feel like discovering hidden treasure. It's a small piece of history that has survived in remarkable condition, and now it could be worth a life-changing amount. Even if you don't come across one yourself, learning about these rare coins adds a layer of excitement to something as simple as pocket change. Who knows what treasures might be out there waiting to be found? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on valuable coins and collectibles. Share this video with friends and family, especially if they love learning about hidden treasures. We're talking about one of the most fascinating coins out there, the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare piece that has collectors everywhere buzzing with excitement. Imagine a penny that could be worth up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. So what makes this penny so valuable, and how can you spot one? Stick around, because we're going to uncover all the details you need to know. The 1966 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, a design introduced back in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. This series has seen countless varieties and changes over the years, but the 1966 penny holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. What makes this penny so unique? For one, it doesn't have a mint mark. Most coins from this period produced in Philadelphia would lack a mint mark, but not all are created equal, and some details about this penny make it exceptionally rare and valuable. The design of the 1966 penny is classic. On the front, we have the iconic image of President Lincoln's profile facing right, along with the words, "In God We Trust." At the top, Liberty on the left side, and the year, 1966, on the right side. The back of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial with the words, "United States of America," across the top and, 1 cent at the bottom. Simple yet powerful. But why is this specific coin so sought after by collectors? One of the biggest factors is condition. High-grade coins, especially those that have been carefully preserved and graded by professionals, fetch the highest prices. A 1966 Lincoln penny in perfect condition, often referred to as mint state or MS, can sell for thousands of dollars. But in extremely rare cases, the value can soar to over $1 million. Coins that achieve such a high value are typically in exceptional condition, with strong details and a beautiful luster. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1966 no-mint mark penny worth as much as $1.3 million. There are a few specific characteristics that collectors look for. First, rarity is essential. In 1966, the U.S. Mint produced a large number of pennies, so finding a regular 1966 penny isn't difficult. However, the real treasure lies in finding a high-quality specimen with no signs of wear. A perfectly struck 1966 penny with no scratches, discoloration, or handling marks is almost impossible to come by today. Next, we have errors and variations. Sometimes during the minting process, mistakes happen, resulting in coins that are slightly different from the standard version. These errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, or other oddities. Although there are not many error varieties documented for the 1966 penny, any unique characteristics in this coin could increase its value. One key to spotting a valuable 1966 penny is understanding its strike. A strong, crisp strike means all details are sharp and well-defined. For Lincoln pennies, this means you should clearly see Lincoln's hair and coat details on the front and every line of the Lincoln memorial on the back. A weak strike, on the other hand, can make details look faded or blurry, which would decrease the coin's value. So, if you have a 1966 penny in excellent condition with a strong strike, you could be looking at a coin worth far more than a cent. You might be wondering where you could find a 1966 Lincoln penny that could be worth a fortune. Well, the best places to start are often right under your nose. Searching through old family coin jars, visiting local coin shops, or even browsing online auction sites can be rewarding. Just remember, condition is key. You might find a 1966 penny, but it takes a trained eye and sometimes a professional grading service to determine whether it's truly valuable. For those who do come across a promising 1966 penny, getting it professionally graded is a must. Grading services like PCGS and NGC can assess your coin's condition and assign it a grade on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect mint state condition. A coin that's graded MS 65 or higher is where the real money is. Once graded, you'll have a better idea of its true value and can decide if you want to keep it as a collector's piece or try to sell it. If you're lucky enough to find a 1966 penny in pristine condition and have it graded, you could have a collector's dream on your hands. It's not every day that a penny could bring in such a massive payday, but that's the thrill of coin collecting. The market for these coins is competitive, and the values can fluctuate, but history has shown us that rare, well-preserved coins can achieve mind-blowing prices. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap. The 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth up to $1.3 million if it's in exceptional condition, with a high-grade, strong strike. Rarity, preservation, and sometimes unique errors all play a role in making this penny a collector's dream. If you think you might have one, take a closer look. You could be sitting on a treasure. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins you could find in your collection, the 1949 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Believe it or not, these pennies could be worth an incredible $1.4 million on the market. Imagine a single penny holding such immense value. So why are these coins so valuable? And how can you tell if you've got $1 million penny in your pocket? Stick around to find out everything you need to know about these rare and valuable coins. The 1949 Lincoln penny is a coin from an interesting time in American history, just a few years after the end of World War II. While the country was rebuilding and adapting, the U.S. Mint continued producing coins for everyday use. The 1949 penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat Penny series, first minted in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. These pennies continued until 1958, when the wheat stalks on the reverse were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1949 penny, like others in the series, features a bust of Lincoln on the front and 2 wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing unity and prosperity. So, what makes the 1949 no mint mark penny unique? First, let's talk about mint marks. In general, pennies from the U.S. Mint will have a small letter indicating the facility where they were produced. If you see a D, it was minted in Denver. If there's an S, it was minted in San Francisco. However, if there's no mint mark at all, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint typically did not add mint marks on their pennies until much later, making this no mint mark coin standard yet rare due to its unique qualities. The value of a 1949 no mint mark penny depends on a combination of factors including rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. Generally, most 1949 pennies are worth only a few cents, but certain ones stand out. A 1949 penny can fetch as much as $1.4 million because of unique characteristics like minting errors or especially pristine condition. It's these rare instances that skyrocket a penny's value from ordinary to extraordinary. One of the key factors that can make a 1949 penny worth a fortune is a mint error. Mint errors happen during the coin's production process, resulting in minor flaws that make the coin unique. Examples of valuable mint errors include double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. For a 1949 no mint mark penny, finding any of these errors can add an incredible amount of value. Double die errors, in particular, are highly sought after because they create a unique appearance that collectors love. Even the smallest error could turn your penny into a collector's dream. Condition, or grade, is essential when determining a coin's value. Grading reflects how much wear and tear a coin has, and is usually evaluated on a scale from poor to mint state. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition are those that look almost as good as they did the day they were produced. If you have a 1949 no mint mark penny that's been preserved in high-grade condition, it can be worth far more than a heavily worn one. A 1949 Lincoln penny graded at MS 67 or higher is incredibly rare, which is why these coins can reach prices in the millions. To put things in perspective, let's look at some examples of high-value sales. Some 1949 pennies without mint marks have sold at auction for thousands of dollars, with the highest quality examples approaching that remarkable $1.4 million mark. These top-tier sales tend to happen when the penny is in outstanding condition or has an unusual error. In one instance, a high-grade 1949 penny sold for a substantial amount because of its pristine condition and rarity among collectors. This goes to show that with the right qualities, even a common-looking penny could be hiding significant value. So how can you tell if you have a valuable 1949 penny in your collection? First, examine your coin closely for any obvious minting errors like doubling on the date or Lincoln's image, as well as any misaligned or off-center features. Next, assess its overall condition. If it appears sharp with minimal wear, it might be worth sending to a professional coin grading service for evaluation. Grading companies, like PCGS or NGC, can provide a professional assessment of your coin's quality and certify its grade, which is essential if you're aiming to sell it at auction or to collectors. If you think you have a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny, there are a few options for selling it. You can try selling it through reputable auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Auction houses often have a broad reach and attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare finds. Alternatively, you could consider selling your penny online through platforms like eBay, but make sure to include a certification or clear photos if the coin is in high-grade condition. Coin dealers can also be an option, although they may offer slightly lower prices as they need to resell the coin for a profit. The 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may look like any ordinary penny, but it has the potential to be worth an astounding $1.4 million. It's all about those rare qualities, from mint errors to high-grade condition, that transform this everyday coin into a collector's gem. So next time you're going through a pile of change or exploring a collection, take a close look at any 1949 pennies. You might just be holding on to a small fortune. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has sparked a buzz among collectors and experts alike. Imagine holding a simple penny that could be worth an astonishing $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. But what makes this specific penny so valuable? Let's find out. To start, the Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. But when it comes to value, not all pennies are created equal. The 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is unique, and its story begins with a few key factors that determine its worth. Let's break down what no-mint mark means. In the world of coin collecting, the presence or absence of a mint mark can make a big difference. A mint mark is a small letter that tells us where a coin was made. For example, D stands for the Denver Mint and S for San Francisco. Coins without a mint mark, like the 2006 Lincoln penny, are generally produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While most Philadelphia pennies aren't especially rare, certain years and varieties, like this 2006 penny, become legendary when combined with other factors. One of the most significant factors that can increase a coin's value is its rarity, and the 2006 no-mint mark penny is exceptionally rare. You may be wondering, why is this specific penny so rare? There are two main reasons. First, it's estimated that only a very limited number of these coins were produced with unique variations, meaning finding one in top condition is exceptionally difficult. Second, this penny often has very unique features due to production anomalies. These differences in design, whether small details or errors, can make all the difference in the world of numismatics. Let's talk about condition, which is crucial in determining any coin's value. For the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny to reach that $1 million mark, it has to be in impeccable condition. This means it should have little to no wear, vibrant colors, and a strong, sharp strike, which refers to how well the coin's details have been imprinted. When a coin is preserved in such pristine condition, it's often given a high grade by professional grading services, a score that can take its value to extraordinary heights. In the case of this 2006 penny, the highest graded versions are worth the most. Another factor in its high value is the coin's popularity among collectors. The 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has developed a legendary status. It's not every day you hear about a modern penny that could fetch $1 million price tag. This uniqueness has captivated collectors, who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history that stands out from the rest. Coins like this one become iconic in the collecting community and are treated as prized possessions. Now, you may be wondering where you could find one of these rare 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. The best places to start are through auctions and reputable coin dealers. Major auction houses that specialize in rare coins occasionally come across coins like this one. However, finding a genuine 2006 no-mint mark penny that fits all the criteria we discussed is no small feat. Not only are they rare, but they are highly sought after, making competition fierce. So, why is this penny so important to collectors, and what does it symbolize? The 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny represents the idea that even the most ordinary of items can become extraordinarily valuable. It's a reminder of the artistry and history embedded in our everyday currency and the incredible worth that collectors find in these pieces. For many, collecting coins is about preserving pieces of history and cherishing items that connect us to the past. This penny, despite being just a few years old, has secured its place in coin history. In conclusion, if you're lucky enough to come across a 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. It's a coin that's made waves in the numismatic world, defying expectations with its rarity and value. So keep your eyes open, check those pennies, and who knows? You could be one find away from joining the ranks of legendary coin collectors with $1 million penny in your collection. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating piece of U.S. currency history, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on valuable coins. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins and uncovering the incredible story behind the 1988 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. This particular coin has been making headlines and turning heads because one in pristine condition recently fetched an astonishing $1.6 million at auction. That's right, a simple penny worth $1 million. So, what makes the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? Let's break down everything you need to know about this coin's worth, what to look for, and how you might get your hands on one. First, let's talk about what no-mint mark actually means. In the world of coins, a mint mark indicates where a coin was produced. For most Lincoln pennies, you'll see a small D or S mark under the date, showing it was made in Denver or San Francisco. However, coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. It's not uncommon to see pennies from Philadelphia without a mark, but the 1988 penny has some unique features that make it a collector's dream. One key detail that sets the 1988 Lincoln penny apart is its connection to the transitional era. In 1988, the United States Mint made a subtle change to the die used to create Lincoln pennies. This change affected the appearance of Lincoln's initials, specifically the designer's initials, FG, which stand for Frank Gasparo. This is where things get interesting. Some of the 1988 pennies struck in Philadelphia mistakenly used an older die from the previous year. This means that certain 1988 pennies carry the FG initials in a slightly different style, making them an accidental variation and, therefore, a rare collectible. Now, finding this specific penny isn't as simple as just looking at any 1988 penny without a mint mark. You have to pay close attention to the initials on the reverse side of the coin. The FG initials will look slightly different compared to a standard 1988 penny. This small detail is what can turn an ordinary penny into a goldmine. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. The most valuable 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are those in the best possible condition. Coins that have been circulated and show wear and tear won't fetch nearly as much as those that are nearly flawless. The coin that sold for $1.6 million was in almost perfect condition, graded at a high level by professional grading services. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC use a detailed system to assess the condition of coins, and those at the top end of the scale are the ones that fetch the highest prices. So, how can you find one of these valuable coins yourself? The first step is to examine any 1988 pennies you may have at home. Check your coin jars, piggy banks, or anywhere old pennies might be hiding. Then, carefully look for the FG initials on the reverse side. It's also wise to invest in a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a better look at the details. Once you find a promising coin, you may want to send it to a professional coin grading service to determine its exact grade and value. For those who are serious about searching for these rare coins, coin shows, online marketplaces, and auctions can be excellent places to look. Just be sure to buy from reputable sellers to avoid counterfeits. A coin worth this much money will attract some scammers, so stay cautious and verify authenticity whenever possible. You might wonder why someone would pay so much for a single penny. The answer lies in the thrill of rarity, history, and the joy of collecting. Coin collectors value unique pieces of history, and the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with a transitional error is one of those rare finds that represents a tiny error with a massive payoff. It's not just a penny. It's a story, a piece of art, and a prize for collectors around the world. To sum up, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a treasure hidden in plain sight. With its unique die error and the rarity of its flawless condition, it has rightfully earned a place among the most sought-after coins. So start searching. Keep an eye out for that special 1988 penny, and who knows? You might just stumble upon a piece of history worth a fortune. We're diving into a coin that's been sparking interest among collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 2017 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. This relatively modern penny with a D mint mark could potentially be worth up to $1.7 million. Sounds unbelievable? Stay tuned to find out what makes this penny so special and how you might come across one that could change your financial future. Before we dive into the reasons why this coin is so valuable, let's start with some background on the 2017 Lincoln penny. This penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark under the date. The United States Mint struck millions of these pennies, making them relatively common. However, as with many collectible coins, it's the unique details and rare errors that set certain coins apart and can drive their value to unexpected heights. In general, most 2017 pennies are not going to be worth more than their face value. However, there are specific features that could make one of these coins far more valuable. When it comes to coin collecting, collectors look for certain conditions and minting errors that make a coin rare. This could be anything from a doubling of the image to a unique error made during the minting process. Now let's talk about what could make a 2017 penny worth as much as $1.7 million. The answer lies in what's known as a die error. Die errors occur when there's an issue with the metal die used to strike the image on the coin. Sometimes the die is cracked or becomes misaligned, which results in a coin that has noticeable differences from the standard version. These variations are known as error coins, and they're highly prized by collectors for their rarity and uniqueness. One specific die error that collectors are looking for on the 2017 Lincoln penny is called a double die error. This occurs when the die strikes the coin twice, creating a doubled image on parts of the coin, like the date or the words, "In God We Trust." Double die errors can vary in severity, with some being minor and others creating a very distinct doubling that's visible to the naked eye. A strong double die error on a 2017 penny could make the coin extremely valuable, potentially driving its worth up to an astounding $1.7 million if it's in pristine condition. Another feature that collectors examine closely is the coin's grade or condition. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state, or MS. The highest possible grade is MS 70, meaning the coin is in perfect, uncirculated condition with no visible flaws under magnification. Even the slightest imperfections can affect a coin's grade and its value. For a 2017 penny to reach that $1 million mark, it would likely need to be in near perfect condition, at least MS 65 or higher. Coins graded MS 65 and above are typically uncirculated, meaning they haven't been in general circulation and have been preserved carefully. These high-grade coins are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. In addition to error types and coin grades, you may also want to have your coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Certification from trusted services such as PeaceGS or NGC can help you verify the authenticity and condition of the coin, making it easier to sell it for a high value. But how can you find a valuable 2017 D penny? There are a few ways to increase your chances. Start by carefully examining any pennies from 2017 with a D mint mark that you come across. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to look for signs of doubling on the date or on the inscriptions, such as Liberty or In God We Trust. Pay attention to any irregularities or unique features that stand out. The more unusual the coin looks, the higher the chance that it could be a rare error penny. Also, check to see if the coin appears to be in exceptionally good condition. The better the condition, the higher its potential value. If you believe you found a 2017 D penny with a die error, your next step should be to have it examined by a professional. Reputable coin dealers and grading services can help you determine if your coin is a genuine error coin and assess its condition. This assessment can greatly impact its market value, so it's worth taking the time to have it professionally graded. Another tip for aspiring collectors is to join coin collecting groups or online forums. These communities can be a fantastic resource for learning about the latest finds and trends in coin collecting. Sometimes, collectors will share news about certain coins that are gaining popularity or value. Who knows? You may even find someone interested in purchasing your rare coin if you come across one. If you're serious about finding rare coins, like the 2017 D penny, make it a habit to check your pocket change and keep an eye on the pennies that pass through your hands. You might just get lucky. Every year, collectors come across unexpected treasures in the form of valuable error coins. Many of these coins started as ordinary pieces of pocket change that were overlooked for years until someone finally recognized their unique features and incredible value. In summary, while not every 2017 D penny is going to be worth a fortune, there are certain variations that could make one of these coins worth as much as $1.7 million. Look for features like double die errors, examine the coin's condition, and if you think you have something valuable, consider getting it professionally graded. With some patience and a bit of luck, you might just discover a hidden treasure in your pocket change. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more videos on valuable coins and collectibles. Welcome back to the Big Coins Dealer, where we uncover the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. Today, we're diving into a truly remarkable find that could be hiding in your pocket change or old coin collection. The 2002 Lincoln penny with the D mint mark, a coin some collectors are valuing as high as $1.8 million. Now, you may be wondering, what could make this penny worth such an incredible amount of money? The 2002 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, is generally not one of the rarest coins. It's still found in circulation, and the average 2002 D penny doesn't have much extra value beyond face value. However, some unique versions of this penny have taken the world by storm. They have specific characteristics that set them apart from the rest. These are often the result of minting errors or other factors that make them extremely rare and highly desirable to collectors. So, what are the key features that make some of these pennies so valuable? First, let's talk about mint errors. Mint errors happen during the production process and can range from minor flaws to significant mistakes, creating unique and sometimes incredibly valuable coins. For the 2002 D penny, collectors look for specific types of errors that make it stand out. One of the most sought-after errors in this series is the double die error. This happens when the design on the coin is doubled, creating a noticeable shift in the lettering or the design details, like Lincoln's portrait or the words, "In God We Trust." On a 2002 D penny, this double die error is rare, but when found, it significantly increases the coin's value, making it a must-have for serious collectors. Another factor to watch for is the condition of the coin. Collectors refer to coin condition in terms of grade, with mint state being the highest level. A coin in perfect or near-perfect mint state is worth far more than one with visible wear and tear. If you have a 2002D penny that looks almost untouched, with sharp details and no signs of heavy circulation, you could be looking at a valuable piece, especially if it also has a rare mint error. In addition to double die errors, collectors also search for off-center strikes on 2002D pennies. This occurs when the coin is not perfectly aligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design appearing off-center. The more off-center the strike, the rarer the coin becomes. Pennies with significant off-center strikes are highly prized among collectors and can command high prices. Then, there's the concept of transitional errors, which happen when coins are accidentally struck with dies meant for a different year or metal composition. These errors are extremely rare, but have occurred throughout U.S. mint history. Although we haven't seen confirmed transitional errors in the 2002D penny, the possibility of finding one keeps collectors on high alert. A confirmed transitional error could send the value of a 2002D penny into the hundreds of thousands, or even millions. You might be wondering how to identify whether your 2002D penny has these valuable errors. A good starting point is to examine it closely with a magnifying glass. Look at the details, focusing on the date, mint mark, and key elements like Lincoln's profile and the lettering around the edge. If you notice doubling in the letters or any part of the design, you may have a double die error. For off-center strikes, the misalignment should be visible to the naked eye. If you're still unsure, you can always have your coin graded and authenticated by a professional service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These services can provide an accurate grade for your coin and confirm any errors, giving you a clearer idea of its potential value. Why are collectors willing to pay so much for these error coins? Rare coins, especially those with significant mint errors, are like treasures from history. Each one tells a story and represents a moment in time that can't be recreated. When it comes to pennies, like the 2002D with unique errors, these coins can be incredibly scarce, sometimes with only a few known to exist. This rarity drives up the demand and, in turn, the market value. Another factor to consider is that coin values tend to increase over time, especially for rare or error coins. This is because as more people start collecting, the competition for these rare coins grows. If you find a 2002D Lincoln penny with one of these valuable errors, it could be worth holding on to. Who knows, in a few years, its value might go even higher. So, before you pass over that 2002D penny in your pocket or your coin jar, take a closer look. You could be sitting on a piece of history that's worth a fortune. Imagine turning a single penny into life-changing money. It's stories like these that make coin collecting so exciting and rewarding. Keep your eyes open, because you never know when you might come across a treasure like this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and incredible coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you come across any rare pennies, or if you have a 2002D penny that you think could be valuable. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1963 no-mint marked Lincoln penny. This little piece of currency has the potential to be worth an astonishing $1 million. So, stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and why it's so valuable. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has a rich history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was created to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, various versions of the penny have been produced, but the 1963 no-mint marked penny stands out for several reasons. In 1963, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies. However, not all of them are created equal. Most 1963 pennies are fairly common, but there's a rare variety that can catch the eye of collectors, specifically the no-mint mark version. Before we delve into the value, let's clarify what mint marks are. Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where they were produced. For instance, a D means the coin was minted in Denver, while an S signifies the San Francisco Mint. The absence of a mint mark on the 1963 penny means it was produced in Philadelphia, where most of the no mint mark pennies originated. However, the 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny is particularly rare due to an interesting twist in production. During this year, a handful of these pennies were struck with errors or unique characteristics, making them far more valuable than their common counterparts. So, what specifically makes the 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth up to $1 million? First, let's discuss rarity. While millions of pennies were made in 1963, the ones with specific error types, like double dies or significant die cracks, are exceptionally scarce. For example, a double die penny features a distinct doubling of the image on one side, giving it a unique appearance. These errors can sometimes lead to prices soaring at auctions and sales. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these rare finds. Moreover, the overall condition of the coin significantly impacts its value. A penny graded by professionals as mint state or near mint can command much higher prices than those in poor condition. For instance, a pristine 1963 no mint mark penny could potentially be worth thousands, while those with notable errors might reach values of up to $1 million. Now that we know why these coins can be so valuable, how can you identify a valuable 1963 no mint mark penny? First, examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of doubling on the date or on Lincoln's profile. This could indicate a double die error. Next, check for any unusual marks or die cracks on either side of the coin. These can also add significant value. Finally, consider getting your coin professionally graded. A higher grade can mean a dramatic difference in value, especially for collectors looking for premium pieces. If you happen to find a valuable 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. Attend local coin shows where you can connect with other collectors and dealers who might be interested in purchasing your coin. Platforms like eBay allow you to reach a global audience, increasing your chances of getting top dollar for your rare penny. Established coin dealers often have a wealth of knowledge and can provide a fair market value for your coin. Before selling, consider getting your coin graded by a reputable service, as this can enhance its market value and attract serious buyers. In conclusion, the 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history with the potential to change your financial future. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep your eyes peeled for this little treasure. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and insights. Comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever stumbled upon a rare coin. We're diving deep into a hidden gem of the coin world, the 2013 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You may have seen these pennies in your pocket change, but did you know that some of them are worth an astounding $1.2 million? In this video, we'll explore why this particular penny is so valuable, what makes it unique, and how you can determine if you have one of these rare coins in your collection or even in your pocket change. First, let's talk about what a no mint mark penny means. Typically, the United States Mint places a mint mark on coins produced at its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The 2013 Lincoln penny, however, was minted in Philadelphia and was released without a mint mark. While most of these pennies are relatively common, there are specific varieties that can be worth a fortune. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, this coin has undergone numerous design changes. The 2013 penny is part of the Lincoln Presidential Series, which features different designs representing Lincoln's life and legacy. It's made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing just 2.5 grams. In 2013, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.4 billion Lincoln pennies. Sounds like a lot, right? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Among those billions of coins, there are specific varieties that are incredibly rare due to misprints or unique characteristics. One such penny, known as the 2013 No Mint Mark Double Die Obverse, has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. The double die phenomenon occurs during the minting process when a coin is struck more than once, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and details. In the case of the 2013 Lincoln penny, this results in a more pronounced and defined appearance of Lincoln's portrait and the inscriptions around the edge of the coin. This rare variety is why some collectors are willing to pay up to $1.2 million for an example in excellent condition. Look closely at the coin under a magnifying glass. Check for any doubling on the letters or Lincoln's portrait. Other notable features, such as unusual wear or off-center strikes, can also increase a coin's value. If you believe you have a valuable penny, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Coins that are graded can sell for much higher prices. The market for coins can fluctuate, but the demand for the 2013 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, particularly the double die version, remains strong. Recent auction results show that these coins have sold for prices upwards of $1.2 million. If you find one, it's crucial to handle it carefully and consider having it authenticated by a professional. In conclusion, while most 2013 Lincoln pennies may seem ordinary, a select few possess extraordinary value. Keep your eyes peeled for these rare varieties, as they could potentially change your financial future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on coins that could make you a millionaire. We're diving deep into a particular coin that might be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This small piece of currency has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, with values soaring as high as $1.4 million. Stick around as we explore why this penny is so special, what to look for, and how you can determine if you have one of these valuable coins. To understand the significance of the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. First minted in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this coin has gone through several design changes over the years. By 1984, the Lincoln penny featured the familiar image of Lincoln on the obverse side and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, a design that was used until 1958. The Mint produced billions of these pennies, but a few select ones from this year would stand out, particularly those without a mint mark. Now, let's get into what makes the 1984 No Mint Mark penny so valuable. In general, pennies produced in large quantities tend to have lower values. However, the 1984 No Mint Mark penny is an exception. The value of this particular coin is attributed to its rarity and the conditions in which it was found. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver and San Francisco carry a mint mark indicating where they were produced. However, the Philadelphia Mint did not add a mint mark to their pennies during this year, which is why the no mint mark version is so sought after. To add to its allure, some of these no mint mark pennies were struck with double dies, meaning that the design was inadvertently stamped more than once, resulting in a strikingly unique appearance. This error increases their value significantly. Check the reverse side of the penny. If you see no mint mark, you have the right type to start with. The value of the penny increases significantly based on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. Ideally, you're looking for pennies that are in uncirculated condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Look closely at the coin for any signs of a double die. If you notice that the image of Lincoln appears to have a shadow effect or any additional markings, you may have a rare error coin. If you suspect that you have a valuable coin, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional coin dealer. They can provide insights and confirm the coin's authenticity and condition. In the current market, the value of a 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can range from a few cents for lower-grade coins to staggering amounts for those in pristine condition or with unique errors. The highest recorded sale for this penny is around $1.4 million, but such instances are rare. Most coins sell for thousands of dollars, depending on their specific characteristics. Market trends also play a crucial role in the valuation of coins. Collectors are often interested in coins that tell a story or have a unique history. The recent rise in interest in coin collecting, partly due to the pandemic, has further boosted the market for rare pennies like the 1984 no-mint mark. Attending local coin shows is an excellent way to meet collectors and dealers who may be interested in buying or selling coins. Websites like eBay and specialized coin auction sites allow you to buy and sell coins, but ensure you research the seller's reputation and the authenticity of the coin. Reputable coin dealers can provide professional appraisals and help you find potential buyers. In conclusion, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how seemingly ordinary coins can hold extraordinary value. If you find one in your collection, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Remember to check for the mint mark, assess the condition, and look for any errors that could increase its worth. If you have any questions or want to share your own coin hunting experiences, leave a comment below. We're diving into a remarkable piece of numismatic history, the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Did you know that this little coin could be worth up to $1.9 million? That's right. If you have one of these in your pocket change, you might just be sitting on a gold mine. In this video, we'll explore the history, rarity, and value of the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and I'll share tips on how to identify this valuable coin. So let's get started. To understand the significance of the 1968 no-mint mark penny, let's first take a look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a profile of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, which were used until 1958. In 1959, the design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, but the penny continued to undergo various modifications over the decades. By 1968, the U.S. Mint was facing challenges, including rising metal costs, which prompted changes in minting processes. However, this year became especially noteworthy for collectors due to a specific issue with the no-mint mark variety. Now, let's talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate where they were produced. For Lincoln pennies, coins minted in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those minted in Denver have a D, and those minted in San Francisco have an S. The absence of a mint mark on the 1968 penny means it was minted in Philadelphia. Interestingly, the Philadelphia Mint struck a significant number of pennies in 1968, leading many to believe that all of them are common. However, what sets the no-mint mark 1968 Lincoln penny apart is its unique features and the condition of certain specimens that can dramatically increase its value. So, what makes the 1968 no-mint mark penny so special? In 1968, the Philadelphia Mint produced a staggering 432 million Lincoln pennies. This high mintage means that most 1968 pennies are relatively common and worth just 1 cent. However, there are a few exceptional coins that have captured the attention of collectors. Among these are the well-struck specimens and those exhibiting rare features, such as die errors. The most sought-after 1968 no-mint mark pennies are those graded at 67 or higher on the Sheldon scale. In numismatics, coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A high-grade 1968 no-mint mark penny can fetch staggering prices at auction, with some reported sales reaching up to $1.90 million. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if you have a valuable 1968 no-mint mark penny. Inspect the coin for wear and tear. Coins in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear, are much more valuable. Some 1968 pennies exhibit interesting die errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value. If you suspect your penny could be valuable, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. This can provide you with an official grade and increase the coin's marketability. Keep an eye on recent auction results for 1968 no-mint mark pennies to stay updated on current market trends and values. If you do find that you have a valuable 1968 no-mint mark penny, what should you do next? Take high-quality photos of both sides of the coin, along with close-ups of any unique features or errors. Look for reputable coin dealers or auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Online platforms can also be a great place to sell your coin. Rare coins can take time to sell, especially if you're looking for the right buyer willing to pay top dollar. In conclusion, the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with the potential to be worth a small fortune. Its unique characteristics, rarity, and demand in the collector's market make it a noteworthy piece of numismatic history. If you're lucky enough to find one, take good care of it and consider having it appraised. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.